myth in the RV man. The myth in the RV man. The myth in the RV man. The myth in the RV man. RV Time proudly presents to you
Revolution Campfire. Thank you for joining us for another episode of Revolution Campfire. It's BK the Myth and your host, Alex, the RV Man Rose.
Hello, everyone. All right, today's episode, we're going to talk about the ghost hunt. We're going to talk very briefly about the Bills.
Yep.
I'm going to talk about AI. And
one of our favorite subjects.
Yeah, it's kind of a lame AI topic, but
it's all right. I got some stuff.
AI and then Tesla.
Who doesn't like Tesla?
Yeah. So premise of our show, it's like we're sitting around a campfire. This is our virtual campfire. Welcome. Thanks for joining us. We kind of just shoot the shit. Yeah.
It's our virtual campfire. Let's get it started.
But today's episode is sponsored by Curry's Craft and Woodwork. You can go to curryscraftwoodwork.com or even easier, Facebook, like Curry's Craft and Woodwork.
Which is connected to Revolution Campfire and both of our Facebooks, so you can find them.
Yes, very, very easy. All right, so there's a shout-out, our sponsor. Tonight, 8:20 p.m. tonight.
Gotta win it.
The 1-4 New York Giants.
Yeah, they got Jones, and so far, Jones, their promise boy, is supposed to be the next Tom Brady. Hasn't impressed me.
Versus 3-2 Buffalo Bills.
Correct.
Now, the Buffalo Bills are favored by 15 and a half.
Yeah, that's a huge spread. We've had some pretty big spreads for some close games.
It's a big spread.
Yeah.
You know, our defense is kind of hurt.
A little bit. They're banged up. We got Von Miller back, though, last week in, limited play.
Right.
But he should be playing the whole game this week.
Yep. So we got Von Miller back. We're missing our corners.
Correct.
We're missing a lot of people.
Did I see something? I don't remember. I think we picked up a defensive back from Arizona or something via free agency this week.
I know we signed a couple to the practice squad.
Yeah.
And we brought a couple of those guys up.
I'd like to see somebody be a step out phenom, hey, this is my last chance.
You know what? I don't even know all the moves just because I work quite a bit during the week. And
I should know more, but I don't.
Well, over-under is 44.
I think the Bills get that on halfway on their own, pretty close.
Score prediction?
Score prediction?
What's your score prediction?
I'm going to say...
Hang on, Greg.
31-7.
31-7?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you say that?
I think the Bills will come out of it playing strong on defense, hold them to one touchdown. And I think the Bills are going to come out and play a really good game, but they've been a little limited on their scoring with the exception of Miami. What a great game.
Very good game, yeah.
So I think they score higher than their average, but not quite a 40-pointer.
See, I'm going with the defense not being 100%, right?
Okay.
I think it's going to be a fast-paced game. I think Josh Allen's going to throw down the field
more
often and just go down the field in a minute's time.
Just attack them.
I think it's going to be back and forth, just boom, 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 boom.
So you think an offensive shootout?
I'm going with 41-24 Bills.
So you're taking the over.
Yes, taking the over. And it would put me above the spread, too.
It would, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm just going through spreads because as long as we're talking about the game, don't you normally call Monday's game?
Yeah.
So we got Dallas against the Chargers, and Dallas is favored by 1.5. It's your week to pick.
I'll take Dallas.
You're going to take Dallas?
They have so much potential, right?
Potential, yeah.
They have so much potential. They're going to start. They haven't been the greatest this year, but I think they're going to win this game.
They always start out really strong, and then Dallas fans get all excited, and then they crash horribly.
That's a lot of teams, man.
You're not wrong.
That's probably, well, it is. It's most of the teams out there.
Yeah. All right. So we got Dallas minus 1.5.
So that's my Monday pick.
That's your Monday pick. This is week 6, correct? Yeah, week 6. And we are 3-2. I'm up. All
right. Well, we'll make it 3-3 after this week. We'll see, hopefully.
We'll see.
I wanted to talk about AI. And I listen and I watch the articles and I read them from Newsbreak.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of like Taylor, so what you do. I have a lot of alien stuff come up, AI stuff come up.
Sure.
And I got the Bills and some other goofy things too, you know.
It's all stuff going on in the world right now, though, so it's interesting.
Yeah, Newsbreak. It's pretty cool. It's an app that came on the phone.
Yeah.
Yeah. So one of them said, expert issues AI energy warning.
Okay. What's that about?
So the AI industry could use as much energy as a small country by 2027.
Powering all the AI devices?
Powering all the AI devices. They're saying it could power AI would take as much energy uses as the Netherlands.
See, now I wouldn't think AI would be a high consumption thing for energy.
So I'm going to cover that too.
All right.
First, Alex de Vries, a PhD candidate at the VU Amsterdam School of Business and Economics.
Right.
He said in 5 years' time, the AI industry could be using as much energy as a country like the Netherlands size. Energy consumption of a country, as much energy consumption as an entire country.
That's crazy. That's a lot of energy, even smaller countries.
Like, how do we solve this issue if AI keeps expanding?
Well, does it produce energy in any way?
I don't know. Does AI figure this problem out?
I mean, if it does what it was hyped up to do, you would think so.
I don't know. They said 0.5% of the total global electricity consumption in 5 years from now.
You know, on a global scale, that's a big number.
0.5% of the entire world.
See, we keep inventing things that take energy. You figure we'd invent some way to get cleaner, more energy.
I don't know. I hope Elon Musk is listening and working on this.
Work on it, Elon. Now,
He seems to just have the answers to everything.
Who's paying for this?
Paying for what?
The energy.
I don't know.
I mean, who's getting that bill?
Somebody better be making some money off this AI in order to pay for the bill.
See, now, in my mind, I have this picture of AIs being like some of the original computers that took up whole warehouses just for like a gig of memory kind of thing. So
right?
Maybe it's one like all our technology is still that big to make AI functional. That's what's in my head for how it would possibly take up that energy.
Well, Danny Quinn noted that his company, Data Vita, has seen a marked increase in the number of AI-related inquiries that they receive.
Okay.
How are we going to power these? I was thinking like nuclear power plant.
It needs its own reactor.
Nuclear power plant to power this AI coming out.
That's nuts.
Yeah, the AI would get smarter. They'd wipe out the human race with these nuclear reactors.
So this is now making my mind go to, remember that movie we're supposed to go see?
Yeah, the AI movie.
Yeah. I'm thinking that like there's so much that would tie into this if we went. So we got to see that movie soon. We could do a whole episode on that.
Yes, no, I'm looking forward to that.
Absolutely.
Yep. So Quinn also compared energy usage of standard servers versus the servers that use AI.
Okay.
So a standard rack full of a normal kit is about 4 kilowatts of power. AI, a kit rack, is about 20 times that.
Now, what exactly is a kilowatt?
Kilowatt. Like a kilowatt hour?
Oh, okay, I got it. Sorry, I'm a little slow.
No. So, and you can have hundreds, if not thousands of these within a single data center. So you got thousands times 20. You need a room, a warehouse times 20. Plus, how hot is that thing going to get?
Yeah, because then you got to cool them down. You're right. That plays into the energy costs, like all these air conditioners, industrial size.
Exactly, like the Yahoo building.
Okay.
They're going to have AI probably.
Sure, why wouldn't they? Every tech is going to.
You got to think places like Buffalo, Antarctica, all the cold weather places.
That'd be a good place to put them.
Right.
So
I wonder if you can get one like near the North Pole.
I don't think it'll. I've read some conspiracy theories where nobody's allowed the poles.
I think Santa would use Yahoo at that point.
I think he would too.
You know what, Yahoo? If you're doing this, I'm investing in you.
Yeah, why not, dude?
Hook up with Santa, stock market through the roof.
You corner the toy market.
All right. So meanwhile, Professor Kate Crawford has confessed to being concerned about the potential impact of AI technology on the environment.
Okay.
So these, and I quote, these energy-intensive systems take enormous amounts of electricity and energy, but also amounts of water to cool these gigantic AI supercomputers.
So with the heat they're putting off, is this like a global warming thing that he's talking about?
I don't think so.
Okay.
I think it's just the amount of energy used.
Fair enough.
Right. It could be global warming. I mean, again, we got to build AI in order to answer these questions for us.
Yep.
So
Snapchat has AI now.
So we're looking at an enormous extractive industry for the 21st century.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Still amazing. It takes so much, but it is. It's like I had pictured in my head, like warehouses, because like you wouldn't think AI would take up that much space, but then when you start thinking about the servers, like you're saying, 20 times.
Well, it used to be Pong, right?
Yeah, I liked Pong.
Pong. Boop. It was a great game. Brick Breaker.
Oh yeah.
Brick Breaker was probably my favorite. Anyway, they used very minimal energy, right?
Sure.
And the screen was size like an old TV was.
Yeah. A little 25-incher, and you were rolling.
Something like that. Great Brick Breaker game, but just that the technology's advanced so much.
Sure.
But this AI takes up so much energy. I mean, you got to think, you Google, right?
Yeah.
And you got your Google algorithms, whatever, and it pops up.
Yeah.
AI is going to essentially add a new algorithm, I would think.
These algorithms scare me because I just talked to you about a Twix bar, and then the next 3 days, Twix pops up on my Google search.
I love Twix.
I do love Twix.
So, yeah. So that leads me into my Tesla information seminar.
Our buddy Elon. I wish he was our buddy.
Yeah, Elon. I hope you're listening to us again. But Tesla, are you familiar with the price cuts?
I heard something about him on my daily briefing. My Alexa gives me a daily briefing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I was doing dishes, so I didn't hear a lot of it.
So one of the price cuts, there was a Tesla Model Y.
Okay.
Used to sell for $55,000. Now they're selling for $48,000.
It's a big drop.
That's a huge drop. $7,000?
Yeah.
How pissed would you be?
If I'd bought one at the 55?
You bought one at $55,000.
I'd be twisted.
Right? Next week comes out. Big special Tesla Y. $48,000. Sorry, BK.
Yeah, I'd be twisted about that.
So they're talking about like price cuts just to improve the volume.
Mm-hmm.
You know, volume versus gross, right?
Sure.
So he said, well, we're going to cut the prices down so we can sell more.
Logic's there.
That's basically what they're looking to do. People are, because when's the last time you've seen a Tesla advertisement?
It's been a little while.
I have never seen one ever in my life.
I think I saw one.
Where was that?
Honestly, I think it was me just watching something online. It was like scrolling on Facebook or something.
Yeah.
I could be wrong, but I feel like I've seen one.
I've never seen a Tesla ad.
Okay.
So supposedly Tesla doesn't advertise, right?
Sure.
And this is as of yesterday. It was what was it, CNBC?
Yep.
And they're talking about this. That's where this all came from.
Okay.
But price cuts versus advertising. They had like a shareholders meeting,
mm-hmm.
and they're encouraging them to advertise instead of price cut.
See, now that you say that, I feel like Tesla's just so well known in electric cars that it's like a status symbol. They really wouldn't have to advertise much.
So a quote from Elon Musk.
Yep.
Something along the lines of, you should be preaching to the choir.
Mm-hmm.
The guys were saying, Elon's like, well, the choir's already convinced.
Not wrong.
Elon just comes out and says, boom,
I love this guy.
Yeah, he's fantastic. Marlena, hey, sis.
Hi, Marlena.
So, yeah, I thought that was very interesting.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Elon's like, we don't need advertising. Everyone already wants the car.
Did you hear Elon's getting sued by, I forget the name of the country, something about their algorithm to keep terrorists and stuff up?
Australia, I believe.
Was it Australia? Yeah.
There was something in Australia, something about an emissions thing, actually.
Well, no, I'm not the Tesla, the Twitter. They're suing him for his algorithm for Twitter.
Oh, wow.
Saying he doesn't do enough to eliminate hate speech or potential terrorist stuff. I saw that on the news yesterday.
So that was a good sell.
Yeah. What's he thinking?
Well, you don't know.
No, he's doing it better than I am.
So Tesla, the price cuts, they conceded billions of dollars in sales.
Okay.
So the investors are saying, like, listen, man, instead of like a $2,000 discount, let's do an $1,800 discount and throw that to an advertising for the next customer.
Did they come out with which way they're going to go?
He said he was going to do a little bit of advertising.
Okay.
Like I think he mentioned, I know, he mentioned Facebook, right?
Yeah. And
he's going to do some advertising on Facebook.
That's kind of funny.
If only the guy owned like a social media platform.
Wouldn't that be nice?
He said nothing about Twitter X.
Nothing. I think he said something about Facebook, because did you hear about that whole challenging Zuckerberg to a fight thing?
No.
It's been going on for a long time, and like everybody's.
Where do you see this?
Everybody's come to the conclusion that the fight will never happen. The lawyers won't let it happen.
Yeah, no, of course.
You got Zuckerberg, who's gotten into great shape for being the guy he used to be, just a skinny little. I don't want to call him a nerd, but we're gonna go that route.
Okay.
He's gotten into great shape and does like taijutsu or something like that. And Musk is trained in something. I forget what it was. It wasn't boxing. It was another kind of martial art. And they had whole side-by-side comparisons. Like, they got a couple inch different reach, age difference, weight classes.
I have to think Iron Man takes this one.
Yeah, I would think, because I forget who challenged who, but it was hysterical when I heard about this, and they were talking about it being on pay-per-view, like the largest pay-per-view ever.
It would be the biggest fight ever.
I don't care what it cost or where I had to go to watch it. I would watch this fight.
100%.
And, like, I don't know who would win. I'm leaning towards the Iron Man, but
you don't know?
To see it, and especially if it was a contest. If it was like a 10-second, somebody gets knocked out, so disappointed.
You know what? I think that Zuckerberg would have a chance, and here's why.
Tell me.
Zuckerberg, people give him so much slack, right?
Yeah.
They just pick on him so much. There's all these memes and stuff just picking on the guy. Mm-hmm. He has so much built-up anger, right?
Okay, hidden rage.
I'm talking about just seeing red, going out, and taking out Elon Musk.
That would be hysterical.
I think that would be the only reason he would win. Zuckerberg, if you're listening, all this smack talk, whatever you want to call it, that you hear, take all that.
Fuel
yourself, fuel the fire, and just see red and go out and knock out Elon Musk. As much as I want to see Elon win, I think Zuckerberg would be cool just to go out there and just rage out.
However long it takes the fight, I'd like to see it go every round, but I think it'll be the fight of the century. It'd be like Thrilla and Manila, but with tech giants.
They probably have like a 3-round bout, right?
Oh, you would think, yeah.
Yeah.
Something like that.
I'd like to see like Rocky style, 12 rounds.
I would love to see it go Rocky style. I would have popcorn. I'd have snacks. I wouldn't leave the TV.
Popcorn?
Yeah.
I'd have a buffet in front of me. I'd have a little bucket if I had to urinate or something.
Dude, yeah, I don't want to miss a thing.
I'm not missing nothing.
And can you imagine how Las Vegas does on this? Who would put the odds on that one?
Yeah.
What are the odds of that fight?
I think it's a coin flip.
I think it's -110 across the board because that's standard. There's no real favorite. They're just going to go into it with a pick your win.
Right.
And that's what I would do.
My sister says, I'm going to have a buffet of hot wings. Nice one, says.
Or I don't know if you caught the other week, but would you have that new Josh Allen Pepsi?
Yeah. I still haven't tried the Josh Allen Pepsi.
Well, you did. With a little flavor of BK.
Anyway, Elon Musk is finally saying he's going to spend some money on ads.
Okay.
Some social media, Facebook. Price cuts were to keep the growth rates high. Mm-hmm. He wanted more people to afford it. I guess people are coming up to him saying, like, it's just not affordable, right?
Yeah, can't afford gas. How do you afford $50,000?
It's tough.
It is.
I mean, you really have to try and make that work there. But Gary Black had the annual shareholder meeting. It's basically to inform an advertising end, right? Mm-hmm. It's basically to inform the people what they even have available.
Sure.
I guess you go to Tesla's website, it's about price.
Okay.
Like you go to Ford, it's like, oh, Ford Bliss. It's the blind spot mirrors.
Yeah.
You go to Chevy, it's like, ooh, Chevy 3.5.
Right.
263 horsepower, whatever it is.
Yeah.
And then you go to Tesla, they're like, oh, yeah, it's 45 grand.
Yeah. What are you looking to spend? This is your Tesla.
I just thought that was interesting.
That is interesting. It's a different way to go about it.
So if they're going to do advertising, like Tesla has an airbag deployment technology.
Right.
Nobody knows about it because, I don't know, they don't really tell anyone about it.
Yeah, I'm hearing about it from you. So
yeah, I guess it's not even on their website. So the shareholders are saying, listen, man, people don't even know what we have. Yeah, we have some of the coolest stuff in the world, and people don't know it. All it is a $48,000 Tesla.
Long story short, and from what you're telling me, so Elon does everything different than everybody. So he went completely against the normal dealer model.
Sure, 100%.
Manufacturer model. So his shareholders are like, hey, we know you don't like traditional stuff, but let's throw a little in there. We're the shareholders.
Right.
It couldn't hurt to use a little bit of it. I mean, the car business has survived for how long?
I would just think as far as like the write-offs and that, shouldn't you advertise?
I mean, I wouldn't do anything and not advertise at all. So how do you feel like you would unless he thinks his press is advertising?
he gets a lot of press.
Yeah, he does.
Good or bad press, and I think a lot of it's good. It's very unique. It's innovative. Like, you don't see it from anyone else.
Sure.
I think the guy's a genius, obviously.
So do I. Absolutely.
But, yeah, he's not advertising. People don't know what he has. He's saying, even put an ad on, like, here's our 4680 battery.
Right.
It's 5 times the power and everything else.
Yeah, this is why this one's 4680.
People want to know what the performance is. They want to know, like, the safety, how much battery life you can get, what do you got to do to charge it. Like, if they went out and advertised this stuff, they probably have a, bigger audience.
Those charging stations are popping up everywhere.
Yeah, no, that's a good thing for them.
Yeah, I saw one outside of a retirement home.
So as far as advertising, let's say they advertise on, like, TV.
Mm-hmm.
Who would see it?
Whoever watches whatever channel, I guess.
Like, who's the audience? Like, I know a lot of people that just have, Hulu and Netflix and whatever.
Well, what I've noticed...
Can you advertise on Hulu and Netflix?
Yeah, absolutely. I have YouTube TV.
Okay.
So it's like a streaming service for cable television, but it's a lot cheaper. I see a lot of commercials like you would see on regular television. Like when I watch the game here with you, that's the same commercials that I see when I watch the game at home.
Right.
And I use YouTube TV, and you got the basic cable package. So.
Yeah, I think if you want to advertise to like that blue collar crowd, I'd probably advertise during like football and NASCAR.
Sure.
In the commercials of those.
Yeah.
Say, oh my God, here's Tesla, 0 to 60 in like 3.5 seconds or whatever. 52-inch screen, touch screen, where you can do your radio and that. 52-inch. You need like a pole just to hit the...
Ladies and gentlemen, the entire dashboard on the passenger side is your touchscreen.
It's a AI touchscreen. I mean, these cars drive themselves now, right?
You would think.
No, I'm pretty sure.
I saw an interview with Elon Musk where he said that the best driving car won't come out until AI is aware. Until it becomes aware. Then the best driving car will be available. I swear to God, that's what he said.
Okay. I believe it.
And I'm starting to think about AI being aware is like some of the stuff we've touched on. That's scary and exciting all at the same time.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. But instead of advertising, he's like, you know what, I'm taking the average price down 20%. We're going to sell this on price. They lose $2 billion a year approximately.
Jesus.
But their growth rate is significantly more. Supposedly, that's his plan, his projection.
What good's the growth rate if you're losing money? Unless he's like, all right, our customer base is so big now that we'll be making more money than we would have if we lost it. But again, this is why he's smarter than us.
Yeah, I don't know. Elon, if you're listening, and you should be, we want to hear the end game, man.
Yeah, send us an email.
We want to hear what's next. We want to hear the end game. Do you plan on having every single person in the world drive a Tesla?
Right.
They got that pickup truck now.
Yeah.
They got the cars. They got SUV.
They
got the truck.
They want that tractor trailer truck.
Yeah, the semi
at the car show. Yeah.
Yep. Them, and he's comparing his versus BMW.
Yeah.
On the semis.
So, I'm not a big fan of electric cars, but those Teslas do look sharp.
Supposedly they're extremely fast.
I believe it.
Well, you have 100% of your torque available at 0 miles an hour. From a standstill, 100% of your torque is available.
Because you don't have to wait for the time change between the combustion.
What's that?
That's brilliant.
So you hit the gas, and if it's not all-wheel drive, if it is all-wheel drive, this thing's gone.
If I was, and again, he's smarter than we are, but if I was Musk, I would design and build a Tesla for NASCAR.
Yeah, you need the naturally aspirated V8 combustion motor, I believe.
Is that a rule? I don't know anything about NASCAR.
Well, why wouldn't somebody try electric out there?
That's what I'm thinking. Either that or the Indy circuit.
I don't know if the batteries would last, would it?
It'd probably have to be one of those things where, like, you know how they stop for a pit every few laps or however many laps? It'd have to be one of those things as they're flipping the tires, plug it in on like a speed charger or a lightning charger of some sort.
My sister said I thought they were going to electric.
NASCAR? That'd be awesome if they were.
And Andrew Harvey says, yeah, and they start on fire.
You know what? I've heard a lot of negative things, but I did meet someone that was like a really cool older dude that told me how great his Tesla was. And as he explained it to me, which I have forgotten all of what he told me, but he actually had me convinced that I don't hate Teslas anymore. So there are some good qualities to them.
Marlena says she thought she heard that NASCAR was going to go electric. That's pretty wild.
That'd be an interesting thing due to their due to their customer base is really the gas engine horsepower kind of people.
Well, I think majority of people are either NASCAR or football fans.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, because I'm a football fan, and the only NASCAR I've ever been to was at Watkins Glen just because of the party.
Yeah, that was cool. I went up there.
I didn't go for the cars. I went for Danica Patrick and the party.
There you go.
Yeah. Whatever happened to her?
I don't know.
She was fun.
Definitely fun to watch.
Absolutely.
Football and NASCAR. You got anything else, man?
No.
You know what? Our ghost hunt.
Oh, yeah, the ghost hunt's coming
28th of October. It's a Saturday night.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to go to a cemetery. It's in Cheektowaga.
Yep.
It's near William and Union. I'll get you an exact address on that. Stay tuned.
And anybody who wants to come, shoot us an email, text, call, put a comment on our Facebook, something. Because it is open to anybody of our listeners who want to come.
My sister says, Marlena says, or Bachelor fans.
Or Bachelor fans.
So football, NASCAR, or Bachelorette fans.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Marlena.
I don't understand reality television. And The Bachelor is probably the little bow on the top of the turd that I think reality TV is.
I don't know.
Sorry, Marlena. It's my opinion. That's it.
So, football on tonight, 8:20. Go Bills.
Go Bills. All right. So, this is us closing up for our podcast. Thank you for joining us. Please email, like, and share. This is BK the Myth signing off.
See you, everyone.